Good morning. I am fell behind. I did not get the patterns done. Cut it, I mean. I did get them done. I just didn't get them cut all the way. But we got this. When you get on, please say hey. I'm going to start getting everything set up here. Behind. I did not get the patterns done. Oh, she's not used to wearing headbands. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Behind. I did not get the patterns done. When you hop on, please say hi. Oh, she's not used to wearing headbands. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Behind. Oh, why am I sitting here listening to myself over and over again? Please say hi. Hey, who's on? Hey, Lucy. Hey, Albert. Did you get your piece of mail from me? Your thank you? Are we going to have comments today? We do. Good morning, Dawn, Lucy, Albert. So I don't know if y'all, I'm going to say it a few more times, but the adoption for Rainee is actually going to be a quiz. It's going to have 3 to 4 answers that you have to say when I ask at the end. Awesome, Albert. I figured that would help somehow, some way. Thank you for everything. So just give it a few more minutes, guys. We finished getting these patterns cut out that I slacked on. No, I didn't slack. I've just been busy. Been busy. Busy, 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 busy. Thank you, Dawn. Hey, Margaret. Yeah, my menopause is really bad. I know a little bit more, so it made it even worse. So here we go again. But yeah, my menopause is really bad. I cry over the Shark Tank. It's so funny. I cry over Shark Tank, believe it or not. She sure does. But yes, it was hard. So we just got to keep her and the family in prayers daily. And thank you, Margaret. It was hard. I'm telling you, it was hard. I debated saying something, but I knew I should. Oh, okay, here we go. Can't talk about it, guys. Hey, Color My Home. Are you new? What is your name? Hey, Liza. Martha. Yeah, I'm on year 11 of menopause. We're talking about my meltdown yesterday, guys. It just now came on. I cry over everything. It's crazy. It's crazy. That menopause thing. Gonna give it a few more minutes. I just want to finish cutting these out, and then we're gonna start. I've been busy. I didn't get this done. So I got most of it cut out. And I did not get her umbrella figured out. So we will be figuring out the umbrella on live. But I think I know what I want to do. Right now I'm cutting out her bangs. I'm going to do 6 of these, this style. They're shorter. So it will go towards the front. I'll show you in a second. We're going to reline up this so we see, so you can see the heating device. This is the heating device, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more. This is the heating device that I got. And if I don't find any at like Goodwill, that I will be purchasing for the retreat. I really like it. I really like it. Hey, Chris. Everybody say hey to Chris. She's new. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Disney movies? I'm done. Hey, Potts. Yes, Margaret, I did see that. I didn't get to the hot tub this morning. That's when I usually like look at all my emails and my text messages. I haven't even looked at any of them. I've been busy. So, but yes, good. I'm glad you got her. And I'm sure she's going to be happy at that home. All right, 6 more of these drawings, and then we're going to start. Oh, the first ones we did, I just cut out were like her the short hair right here at the front. And now I'm doing her back, which is a little bit longer. This is Rainee. This is Rainee. Hey, Beth. Thank you, Alyssa. All right, so we're going to say it again. Today, the adoption is a quiz. Rainee's adoption will be a quiz. And you will have to answer either 3 or 4 questions, or remember 3 or 4 things that I'm going to tell you. And Dawn, sorry, you are disqualified because you know half the answers. I think you know all the answers. So, sorry, Dawn. I got you though, girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, and then we're starting, guys. So, like I said, the adoption today will consist of answering either 3 or 4 questions. Thank you, Lydia. Oh, yes, I got to go put you down, too. Let me write that down. Color my home. Everybody go follow Color My Home. She's new. She found us. All right, here's the hair. All right, guys. Here we go. Y'all ready? Let's get this started. Yes, Lydia. Please answer how your mom's doing. Hey, Ginger. I don't know if you were here at the end of the live yesterday, but I melted. Asking for prayers. Okay, here we go. Rainee. And I'm going to change it up a tad bit because a few things that I did I don't like. But here she is, everybody. Here's Rainee. She is put together, but not all the way, because you know how I roll. All right, so just not her head. And check it out. You know how I am about standing. She's standing on her own. But she's going to get a base. All right, here we go. I always start at the bottom and work my way up if she's going to stand there and cooperate. So we're going to do the shoes first. And we've got the 2 1-inch balls that we're going to use. And I don't know if y'all have received your kits. I haven't seen them posted, so I don't know what your thoughts are on the kits. Do I need to change something up? Can you see? Guess I need to turn my heating on. Look at, guys, here is the new Mac Daddy. It's like that ceramic, like your hot irons. Love it. And this bad boy, I had to get up to 350 yesterday. All right. So, what time is it? I'm going to say I'm going to give you the gist of the quiz in about 5 more minutes. Let some people get on here. Oh, where we at? Have been. Whew. Am I missing anything? Driving to McDonald's? Oh. All right, thank you. Lydia, you know you can talk to your phone. I don't touch my phone when I'm driving. I'll tell Siri to take care of it. Awesome, Heidi. Glad you got your package. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing good. Busy, busy, busy. I don't know. New blade. Blades are important. All right. So here we go, guys. I'm going to pull it this way. All right. Here we go. Can you see? Let's pull this down. You don't need to see me as much. I want you to see this. How we doing? Gregory Jr., welcome. Who else we got? Susan, thank you. Hey, Maricela. Maricela, I got that in the thing for you. And when I send you the papers that I told you I was going to send you last night, I'm going to put the balls that I bought from you on the live. I'm going to put the money in there for that. Hey, Ruby. Ruby, I think, Ruby, you're new. Welcome. Welcome. All right. So her adoption is going to consist of, like I said, answers. So last Tuesday, we're going to set up the gist of it. Everything happens to me. I am the most klutziest person. Things fly out of my hand. Thank you, Ruby. I actually made this for face for Bake Baker's Gone Wild last year. But I ruined some of my clothes. I keep ruining my clothes yesterday. 3 things I ruined. I was like, I'm done. Anyways, so I got off my live last week just in time for my refrigerator repairman to come and repair my ice maker. So I'm in the laundry room and I'm folding clothes because I do laundry while I'm doing all this. I'm folding clothes. And he's like, and every Tuesday morning, I restock our refrigerator with all of the drinks. We do the protein drinks, the beers, the seltzers, the waters, the sodas, the power drinks. I mean, I restock them. So our refrigerator, 99% of it is condiments and drinks. So he proceeds to tell me, well, you're going to need to take everything off of this shelf and then so I can remove the drawers and I can get down in there. I'm like, okay, not a problem. Hey, Denim and Lace and Grace. God, I love that name. Good morning. Denim, Lace and Grace, what is your name? So anyways, I'm setting up, right now I'm setting you all up for the answer, or the answers you're going to have at the end. We need to let those dry. So I'm folding my laundry, and all of a sudden, I hear him say, you have a scorpion in your refrigerator. I said, what? No, I don't. Are you? Come on. And he's a nice guy. He's been here one other time to replace the computer screen on my refrigerator. So, and it was right before surgery. So I love to chit chat with people. So we were talking and stuff and I thought he was joking with me. I truly, truly, truly thought he was joking with me. Well, he wasn't joking with me. It was true. There was a dead scorpion, little guy. They're not poisonous here in Florida, by the way. Little guy, about this big. The bottom of my refrigerator. Dead. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, Maureen. Oh, thank you. I had to take my bracelets off because they make too much noise. And then I had this and I was like, oh gosh, this is driving me crazy. So I had to take the bracelets off. Hey, Karen. Magnolias on Madison Creations. All right, we're forming. Ooh, this is my denim thing. Okay, everybody, go follow her. So, the number one thing you're going to have to answer is Scorpion. I was like, this is just impossible. There's just no way that was possible. But it was. And there was. And there was. I was just like, oh gosh, here we go. What's the rest of my day going to be like? What is the rest of my day going to be like? Alyssa, they're all $30. The face. Now we're going to do the hair. They're all 30. All the same. All the same. I'll color my home in Magnolia. Oh, what was it? Sorry, I had to push my computer away a little bit. Magnolia on Madison. Okay. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining. And I do have Raquel's Creations Dollhouse, where I'm starting to post all this. All right, so the pattern, face and hair. We just did the hair. Now we're going to do the face. And in your boxes, I don't know if I'm sure the ones that received them, you've received Daisy by now. You got your little pouch. Just fold your patterns. And it says it across the top. It's for Daisy. It was for Daisy. So all the kids will have the pouch for your patterns. All right? So just fold them and put them in there when you're done. Denim and Lace and Grace. I want to do that one too. All right. And the Dollhouse, guys, Facebook is only for dolls. So sorry. Only for dolls. I don't want it garbaged up with a bunch of stuff, please. Not garbaged. Nothing's garbage, but you know what I mean. All right, so we're going to attach the hair. This thing is badass. Badass. Almost had to pay $5 into the pot. My granddaughter busted me. She busted me. Her dad said something. Her dad was like, have you seen the Shrek toothpaste holder? I'm going to do it. Have you seen the Shrek toothpaste lid? And I'm like, no. What do you mean? What is that? Hey, Kirkley. And I said, what did I say? How did I say it? Oh, he showed me a picture and I said, OMG, that is bad. And gosh, she hasn't let me live it down since. She keeps telling on me. Yes, if you follow on here, please follow back. It would be great. We need to spread the love. We need to make sure everybody gets recognized. And this is new, guys. I am new at doing this. So I don't even have 1,000 followers on my other page yet. So this is all new. So I got 2 pages I'm trying to pull and make something of. So I appreciate it. All right. So we're just cleaning up. And I know last week some of you that stuck around saw something that I'm working on to make this procedure that I just did, a lot easier. Alyssa, they're $30. I'm sorry. I thought I answered you, honey. I'm so sorry. They're 30. All right, so we're doing her hair, or we're doing her head. And that's because we just wanted these to dry. So, crazy glue. I don't use any air dry clay whatsoever. All I use is foam sheets, styrofoam balls, material, capuchons. No, the only time I used foam dry clay on my dolls was the dwarfs. That's it. Thank you, Angel. I want to see everybody's doll. I want to see just somebody opening the kit or the kit being posted. I just want to see that. And I know that I haven't checked with all of you, but first time emailing patterns. I know a couple of you got them that ordered them. We're just scooting over so we don't burn our arm. All right, so we're covering up the seam where they both meet. Ah, already. Here we go. Also, I'm going to start selling these, guys. Do you see how helpful it was for me? How helpful it is for me? I'm going to start selling these, guys. So look out for them on my page. They'll be on the dollhouse page too. But I'll put the noodle in it. It helps a lot. What is the brown made from? I use, I'm so sorry, foam sheets. I use the foam sheets. So all this is foam sheets and styrofoam balls. Styrofoam balls. This is what I used to do. And remember I told you how it used to leave all those marks on the face? Hey, sis. Oh, I didn't even see it yet. I didn't even get on this morning. I can't wait to see it. Thank you, Leilani, if you're on here. All right. Head's done. Let's set her aside. Let's get back to the feet. The small one. Working on this too. I just cut about that much off. Oh yeah, this was 2 weeks ago. Here we go, showing the butt again. This was 2 weeks ago. This was the first one 2 weeks ago. This is Daisy. Then we have Duke, because every Daisy has to have a Duke, you know, Daisy Duke. But back here, in the back, is all my dolls. Not all of them that I've made. I haven't made one for me on every single one. Hey, Jamie. All right, so once again, we're going to cut the little piece off to get our... Now, you can use this, which the shoes are too small, actually, for this, because I can't really get around it. So we're back to this again. Now, secret. Because I'm always doing this, and I'm putting the styrofoam on top, I don't know if you can see. See all that? All right. Don't try cutting it off. I take the wipey. I use the corner, but I'm not going to use this corner because I'm working right here. When I warm it up a little bit, I'll pull it over. But I'm going to use the back corner. You just stick it down and wipe it. It melts it right off. To where it just comes off so much easier. And there we go. Pretty much all off. All right, here we go. Maybe I can work like this. Guys, we're going to try something new all the time just until we get it perfect. I am going to work on the two camera angle. I do want that. I want that bad. So we're going to work on that. Hey, Christy. Oh, well, thank you. She does. I didn't even think of that. She does look like a character from Dr. Seuss. You're right. All right. So we're going to work on, she's standing. I'm not going to unglue her. Her feet. Sorry. I put her glued her together. I didn't mean to. I try not to. All right, here we go. Y'all can see my mess. All right, see how it folds up? A few more minutes, or a few more swipes. And everybody does this different, guys. Everybody does this different. You go watch, and I forgot to put my glue on. You go watch other women that do the dolls and stuff. We all do it different. You find, hey Margarita, you find your ways of doing it. Ooh, don't pop that off. All right. Let's do it again. And we're doing the feet right now. Even though you're not going to see it, you still need the foam sheet. And I pretty much send you a full foam sheet of each color, unless it's like maybe one piece used on it. You don't need it. So you'd get a half a sheet, but everybody gets a full sheet. That way you can remake it if you have time or if you have enough over. You can always change up the colors again. I'm just letting it work. Letting it work. Okay. All right. So I'm going to say one more time, 9:30 will be the last time I say this very first question that has to be answered at the end. Hey, Dollface Delights. What is your name? We got to go follow Dollface Delights. All right. So after last week, I'm not going to go through the story again, but your number one question, I might say it a couple of times throughout, like every half hour or something. Number one thing is I found a scorpion. Well, the service guy found a scorpion in my refrigerator as he was repairing it. Scary, scary, scary. Can you imagine? Oh, I hope none would crawl in my bed. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. I didn't think of that until just now. But they're harmless here in Florida, from what I've looked up. All right, I'm just gluing this down to make it stick. Hey, Christy. Try not to cut until your hot glue is done, because remember that one I forgot to glue before I put the foam sheet on. So we're doing this now. All right. Back to her adoption. At the very end, her adoption will consist of, like I said, 3 or 4 questions. I'm just going to keep saying it because the first one was just, the first answer was just said, and it's not going to be said anymore now. It was said twice. Hey, Barb. Barb. Welcome. All right. So now we've got the 2 shoes. And let's do her boot. We've got the boot, which is going to be her boot. Right? Take your pattern and put it in your bag. All right, now we're going to, we don't need this. We're going to form around. Heat it up. Now, do not heat glittered sheets, my experience, as long as you would the other ones, please. half, get the half mark, and just bring it around. I do the patterns extra big just so you can have room. All right. All right. I know it is. Oh. I'll tell you. When something happens with my day, sorry guys, it just keeps going downhill. Like it just doesn't end. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. All right, now we're gonna go around the bottom. So you could do it this way. I'm gonna do it 2 different ways. If you have glue on your fingers and you touch this, it's gonna stick to your finger. All the glitter will stick to your finger. All right? So I brought it all the way around. Now, the first one I did, I brought it to the side. I'm just gonna give you options. I brought it to the side all the way, and I made it like that was the flap, and that's where I put the button, but I didn't like it that way. So I just went back to having the crease in the back instead of the side where her button is. All right, so let's cut this. And then crazy glue, oh yeah, scorpions. Crazy glue does not set well with this glitter. Do it and then set it. Don't touch it after that. Don't try to form it or don't try to do anything because it truly does take a few minutes to set. So there we go. We're just gluing it down and hopefully it stays down. But you got to hold it. I don't get why the crazy glue and glitter don't stick. It just doesn't make sense to me. Oh yeah, Christy, it just... the next story, the same day, guys, same day. You're going to be like, oh gosh. Same day. See, it just doesn't, I just don't know why. It don't stick. So let's turn on my small gun and get some crazy glue in there. So there you go. That's that. But I'm going to form it a little bit. And I shouldn't have done that without the crazy glue, but anyways. And just let it. And we're going to form it some more once we get ready to put it on her. I'm just trying to get this crazy glue to stick. All right. Now we're going to work on the band. You can do it while it's on, which I find it easier, or you can do it before you do it. So we'll do it both ways. I'll do it both ways. Of course, this battery's dead. I'm going to do it both ways. Good morning, Peggy. Good morning, Peggy. All right. Just going to warm up. I do this all the time, guys. I warm up a lot of strips because I know that I'm going to be using them. And this is just the boot and jacket strip. Boot and jacket strip. But I like to warm up and have them ready to go. Fold it and put it in your pouch. See how they're twirling up? And then I just let it set. Let it form itself. All right, so you can do it while it's here, or you can do it like this. And then warm it up and read for it. So we're going to do that in a minute. Let's get this started. Crazy glue. Okay, that's going to have to warm up. So we'll just start with the big nozzle. Hey, Jamie and Susan. Who else is on here? I don't know. I've never used tacky glue. The ladies that I see doing it, I don't know what they're using. I don't get what they're using, but I think it's some type of a tacky glue. I don't know. I've never tried it. I need to try it because trying to get crazy glue to stick on these glitter sheets is not easy. And we're just doing a round. Probably could try. I'll try anything. And I have some up here, so we'll do it. We'll try it. We will try it. Never heard of that one, Angel. Like this, right? Chrissy, this is what you're talking about, right? The first two dolls kits are over on Raquel's Creations Dollhouse, Susan. That's where they're all going to be posted there. Also, I won't do the kit, but my older dolls that I've had patterns on, like the Tinkerbell one that was just sold last week, those are in the process of being uploaded into the computer, scanned into the computer because my husband does it at work, so I do it on his time. He's going to scan it. Hey, Vicky. He's going to scan them and put it on. So those dolls will be on there too. I didn't put the Tinkerbell one on there yet. So those dolls will be on there too, for purchase. And every doll that you see on Tuesday will be a kit and it will be for purchase. The only ones that you will not get to do, we will not receive kits on, are any of my custom made dolls. Any of these. None of these. Because I don't even know if I can go back and read my directions, more or less my patterns. No, I can, but I'm not going to take the time to read through all that and then put them on paper and trace them and stuff like that. So I just don't have time. Anyways, here we go. Now we're going to go around the top. We're going to try some crazy glue. So yeah, the dollhouse is where you're going to find everything. Whatever I'm selling, all of that. That's where you'll find all of that. I'm going to look into that, Angel. Definitely. This is why I don't use glue. It's time consuming. Oh, gosh. This ain't going to work right now. That's probably why I don't use the glue. But I would think it would work a lot easier. So I'm just going with the smaller nozzle of a hot glue, spreading it so it's not so thick. We're just going to put the trim on. Now this is tall. Let's go back. Let's go back. I don't want it that tall. As tall as, I did cut like a 1/2 inch off of these, if you see. I forgot. So I cut every pattern that I do, I make them bigger than what you need so you can do your cut down and everything on your own. All right, so let's try this again. Yeah, it's Raquel's Creations Dollhouse, and it's only for dolls. If you do the doll, put it on there. If you open the kit, put it on there. And I do have somebody who is interested, and I've seen a couple of the dolls that she's already made. Maybe we can get somebody else out here teaching this. The Nutcrackers are most likely going to be in July. I'm going down my list of how my orders have been put in. Requests for things been put in. But I got to do Christmas in July. So that will definitely be a July doll because she is on there. I do need something that dries fast. That's why I don't know how fast that stuff dries, Maricela. Yeah, things need to dry fast. Fast. Okay. I'm just cutting off the tip top where it has a little bit extra glue up there. I don't like to see all that glue bulging up. All right, here we go. Now, remember I said that hot glue on here is going to remelt the glue. So, be careful. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And all I'm going to do is go like this. I know you're very patient, Angel. Good morning, Dana. All right, and I just gave it a little oomph. Now, I'm not gonna go and decorate till the end like I normally do. I just do the basics. All right, let's make the other one. All right, so that one I did it that way. This one I'm gonna do it this way, but the only problem is like I said, the hot glue, can you see? Okay, you can. The hot glue remelts. And that's why it's so nice when you're doing the face, to put that glue on so when you pull it and stretch it, all right? I am toasting in here. Let's get some turbo going. Turbo AC. All right, let's clean this up a little bit. And all I do is, if I don't get it all the way down and cover it, I just trim it, just so you don't see it. Good morning, Lydia. All right, let's do this one. How's this setup, guys, with the hot pad in front of me? Better than on the side? Ooh. See how it's going this way? That's what I want. Just helps form it easier. Okay, so I did this one this way. All right, now we're gonna form it and put it on here. There we go. Oh, did I move that too far out? I did. Halfway, mark it, pull it around, wrap it, and let it dry or cool down. Now, did you see why I say 2 different ways you can do it? But remember, I need to cut this down. All right, Lydia says, we are hopeful the dialysis filters her blood from the lactic acids. Ooh. All right, so instead of cutting it down, I'm just gonna squish it down a little bit more maybe and see what it would look like next to this, which it's not gonna look good, so we're gonna have to cut it down. All right, let's start gluing. So would you guys like to see somebody else doing this too? Like maybe me and somebody else? I know there's a couple of you that's going to be good at this. I know. You're going to take the time. It's going to be fun. You're going to enjoy it. Maybe we can get something together. Do this side. See, this is not as forgiving as clay. Okay, we got the bottom done. Now we're gonna cut. And we're going to attach. And we're gonna bring this one over. About right there. Cut. See how I can now overlap it? And it's not too much. All right, let's do this crazy glue again. And I'm gonna fix the top. And attach and let it hold it. How many people we have on? 28. Blessed. All right. I think it's gonna stick. All right, so I want it the same size. Ooh, see, there it goes again. Everything flies out of my hands. All right, so we're just gonna, voila, and redo that. Now you see why I'm always cutting extra. Let me form it first. That way I don't have to worry about. Just holding it a little bit together, giving it a little form. And now we'll put the strip on. And it's very little glue. Hear it. Guys, you should see the flower bed that my husband and son are doing. Oh, it's so beautiful. The flowers this morning were so beautiful. It's not completely done, but they're blooming. Oh gosh, amazing. Amazing. I'm just doing crazy glue to attach the two ends together. So beautiful. Anybody commenting? No? Okay. There we go. Now we have two shoes, two rain boots. Stick it aside. Remember, patterns are 30, where with the kit is 30, patterns are 5, they get emailed to you. Everything will be on the club, or yeah, the Clubhouse's site. All right. Legs and socks. Legs and socks. All right, so we have the legs and socks, and we have the panties. The panties are going to be put on, we're going to do those real quick. This ball, it's a little bit bigger than 1.5. It's like 1.65, something like that. Hey, Lydia. All right, so this is the body. We're not cutting, so you'll see it like this. We got the panties. Let's go ahead and put working on something like this too. Glue halfway. All right, let's get this bad boy going. Any questions? No questions yet? In about half hour. Within a half hour, I'm going to say the number 2 answer. Give you the story. And the number 2 answer for adoption of this cute little thing. It's a Rainee. See, this could go higher. This is $3.50. It's taken a few. You can crank it up a tad bit. Now that the hot glue's dried. But if you get this hot enough, that hot glue will warm back up. Thank you, Susan. I found my niche. I love these dolls. I love making dolls and creating. Love it. Don't have to be perfect because you're really not going to see her panties. But when you put your skewers through the foam and into the styrofoam, it's just more secure. Yeah, Angel, I'm working on a YouTube channel. It's not easy when you are completely computer. Yeah, that's a high temp. Ooh, that's high temp. It's melting my ball. I forgot this was high temp. Yes, Sherry. I'm just not sure of his name. I'm trying to think of his name. I like Zany. Kind of like go Rainee, Zany, but I don't know. Somebody help me with the name. It's got to go with Rainee. Thank you, Norma. Welcome. Everybody welcome Norma. She's new. It is fun. And my history behind this is I started back at, I think it was, what was it, 2019? It was the beginning of 3 years of back surgeries, back to back to back to back to back. And I was trying to find something to do. And then COVID hit too. And I've always loved the craft. And I didn't want to get back into scrapbooking. So I was just skipping around one morning in the hot tub. And I came across, I think it was Crystal from Glitz and Glue. Or it was Dawn, the Pink Tree. One of those two. And then I just started going down rabbit holes. And then Luz from Larith. She's the first one. Oh, Dawn, Stormy. Perfect. Thank you. Let me write that down. Stormy. I like it. So, then I found Luz and she did wreath. I'm like, well, maybe I'll get into wreath. So I started watching wreath and she did something like this one day. And I was like, I got to do it. I had to do it. So I fell in love with it. And then when you go and research it, it's all in Spanish. I didn't get it, didn't understand it. My first dolls compared to my dolls today, I'll show you some of my very first ones. And this is just a first. You can see the style. And that's the style that I'm teaching, is the basics. But then now my styles. I do the faces, the toes. I do all kinds of stuff now. And that's because I got those earbuds and I can understand and translate. The translation's amazing. All right, body's ready. Set aside. Build the socks. And we're going to do her socks right here. You can barely see them, but they're sticking up enough. I wanted them to stick up enough so you can see them. I also wasn't sure if I wanted a smaller rain jacket or a larger one, so I did kind of smaller, but I might try a larger one on this one and see what it's like. See what it's like. Yeah, yesterday I got kind of far, further on the Jester dolls. I figured out the pants. I completely changed up the pants that I did. I'm going to. I didn't, but the shirt. Oh, it goes this way. It goes this way. But I'm going to change the pants. I don't like the way I did these pants. That's not what I want. And I think you guys saw, yeah, we finished up with the shoes. Yeah, we did. So, we finished with those. But as soon as I got off yesterday, I had to run in and iron some clothes for my husband for work. All right, one sock. And all I'm doing is gluing the two pieces together. Like this. Just gluing it. And then we're going to do a little forming. Once we get the legs done. Another little thing that I do. Makes it easier. Good morning, Vicky. Hey, Vicky, did you get your kit? I want you to make that doll, girl. You need to make those dolls. And post them. I was telling everybody that a couple people have reached out wanting to learn dolls, and one's very interested. But they already did a doll. A couple of dolls, and they were pretty good. All right, two legs. We're going to roll them this way. You can roll them like this. And then glue it. And then put your stick through. I don't like to do it that way. So I do it like this. And we're going to have to let them dry. Put the crazy glue on. Y'all seeing me? All right, we're going to let it stick out. I cut this to about 6 inches. Oh gosh, where'd that glue go? There it is. It's about 6 inches. One side's going to be longer than the other one because that's going to go in the body. And this is going to be cut off too when we put it into the shoe. And this one's 6 inches. And stick it on. So if you're new here, I do sell these kits. They're $30. It comes with everything that you need to make the doll, except for the glue. But pretty much everything else does come in. And you pick your color of your hair, and you pick your eye. Well, the eye colors of this one, you don't get to pick. Because they kind of match the theme, the boy-girl theme. So you don't get to pick the eye colors. I've pre-made those bad boys. All right, roll the legs. Let's roll it. We'll do it, Debbie. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Roll it. Now glue it. Hey, Mac. Vicky, yes, check your mail. Get them made, girl. All right. It's still a little wet, so I don't want to do what I'm going to do with it until it's completely dry. Let me show you. $26. If I get 30 people, giveaway. 30 people, giveaway. Albert, you still on here? Turn the fan on and cool this bad boy down. I mean, dry it quick. Thank you, Tammy. All right. Okay. When all else fails, wipe it off. It'll dry quicker. It'll be dry. Oh no, oh there it is. $30 people giveaway. Bam! All right, now we're gonna do the socks. Just roll it, roll it. I put it on here, and then I just push down. That way there's a little hole still in the middle, and it makes it a little bit easier to get that leg through. It'll be easier to get this leg through now. Do the sock. Okay. Oh, dang. Now we're down to 27. We were at 28. It's okay. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Albert, check. When we hit 30 people, please let me know. In case I don't see it up there. All right, so this is kind of what I'm doing. Give it a little hole. Give it a little hole. And then work with it. And there we go. And it's okay that it's ripped there because it's going to be on the bottom. So flip it around, which is the bigger rip. And then just do this little spot. Don't glue it to the leg because you got to be able to move that up and down so we are able to see it through the boots. Okay. All right, so now we've got our boots. I like to do the creases towards the middle. Do you see the seams in the middle? Crease, seam, towards that way. Seam, towards that way, all right? And so we're gonna mark in here where we're gonna stick the hole. Can you see down in there? All right. I'm just gonna put a little jab, just to bust that seal of the foam sheet. A little X. Then, remember how I told you we didn't want this too long? It's about right. Might have to cut a tad bit off. And I don't point it. Sorry. Oh, things fly out of my hand. All right, let's get that leg in. We got a leg. And we're going to pull the sock up a little bit. Remember, the completion is when I start gluing everything down. Unless I have to. I don't do it. Just in case. So there's one. Cut this down. All right. Get in. All right, here we go. All right, now that I have the legs in, I'm going to make sure that I'll show you this way with this side because that's not long enough. You don't poke all the way through. You don't want to poke all the way through. All right. So make sure it's in. Fix this. Don't glue it together, or don't glue it to the leg. Oh, we're at 30? We did it! All right. Okay. So whoever's on here, give me one moment. We're going to do the number game again. I know I got a sticky pad somewhere. I'm still trying to redo this. All right, we'll just do it right here. All right. I'm going to write down two numbers. So because we got to 35, we're going to do two numbers. Because I only said 30, but that was 5 extra. Now we're back down to 31. Maybe when we get to 45. All right. All right. Two numbers between 1 and 35, and you only have to guess one number. So the first ones that say, let me cut this in half just in case. All right. So the first ones that say one of two numbers that I've guessed between 1 and 35. This is going to be fun. And we're going to keep on going. We hit 45, we'll do another one. Lydia. Sherry Brewer. All right. And we have, well, Lydia, I'm going to have to find something else from you because you already bought this. All right. This is, Sherry, you'll get this one. This just has the Christmas stuff in it, like capuchons and jewels and stuff like that. All right. And Lydia, I'll think of something for you. Oh, I think I have something for you. But I would have to find it. I know what I'll do. Here you go, Lydia. Isn't he cute? It's a little Grinch bowl. Grinch bowl. I have 6 of these on my dining room table for Christmas. And I'll be selling 2 more of these. At the end of this live, me doing all this, guys, I got some stuff that has to go. It's like a couple dollar days, you know. You might be doing $1 a day, $5 a day, whatever. But I got some stuff that's got to go. So after this, we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys what I have. All right. So now we're going to angle. And we don't want to go all the way through the ball, guys. Okay? This is her booty, her ball, her booty. All right. So, we want, remember how I showed you all? Let me find, you're not going to see it, so let me get a pencil or a pen. We'll do a pencil. All right. So, you got the center of the ball right there. I don't know if you just seen it. So what I do is I take an imaginary line and I do another halfway imaginary line like that. Okay. I want my dowels to be on this line not too close together. All right. Y'all know that my favorite number is 13, so I knew somebody was going to guess 13. All right. Get to 40. All right, we're back down to 26. We get to 40 and we'll do it again. All right, so that's where I want these. And we're just going to start it. Okay. I try to get them. Hey, Lisa. Oh, dang. We got 10 more minutes. And then the second answer for the adoption will be said. First, you got the story. Then you got the adoption. Then you got the answer. Girl. She's trying to stand. There we go. We did it. My girl's standing. And it's just a matter of pulling the dowels back out a little bit and pushing them back in straight. That's all. It's just a matter of how you're going to get your dowels in there. That's important. It is very important. Sherry. Well, then you said 35, the other number. All right, so there we go. We've got her bottom half. Now we're going to work on her body. Torso, neck, and all right, so torso and neck. I got the torso. Put your pattern in your little bag. We got the neck. Put your pattern in your bag. All right, so you're just gonna take this. Now, yes, she's standing. We got her together. We know how she has to be put. So I'm gonna take it back apart. I don't want her socks. Or her legs. So we're gonna put the torso on now. We know that the legs went that way, the feet were going to go that way, so I am going to make the back and glue. This hot plate gets hot, guys. Between the photography lights and a hot plate, whew. And this is why we put the foam on the bottom, so we can adhere and attach easier. Let's attach it. All right, before I close that up, before I close it up, I'm going to do the neck. Remember, the neck, we want the stick to go in, but we still need it to stick out enough. All right, so I'm just gonna give me room. Sharpen one end. You can cut it, you can sharpen it. Sharpen the other end because it's going to go through the head. These little dowels don't get sharpened through that machine. All right. So everybody got the first answer down. Don't say it, please. Okay, let's make the neck. Because we're getting ready to do the story for the second one. All right, we're going to put the neck towards this way, all right? We need some for the head, so we need it to start right about because it's got to go in here. So right about here. I'm not gluing it down. I did glue it down. Don't glue it. Don't glue it, because I made that mistake yesterday. Don't glue it. Just roll it. We need to be able to slide it to make sure that we got enough room for the head to be on there and it to still go through the body. Now glue it. Did I lose comments? Softly quiet. Did I lose comments? Oh, I think I lost comments. All right. So let's get... We want to go right in the middle. Right in the middle. All right. And I need it just enough to stick out. And now I can enclose it. See? Still move it up and down if we have to. That's why you don't glue it. But at least I know I need to close it at that spot. So let's glue it. My thumb is telling me where it's got to be. Stick your finger in the middle and push down. All right. So here we go. Remember last week when I about had a complete meltdown because my favorite grill for how many years was it? 10 years? Like 10, 5, about 10 years. About 10 years I've had it. And it just wasn't working right. It was like 350. It was like burning it within seconds. I wasn't happy with that. So after my service guy left for the refrigerator, I came back in here. I plugged it in. I started working on it. And I got it to work, but I couldn't get it to stop overheating like it was doing. Oh gosh, get up there. Couldn't stop getting it to overheat like it was doing. So I was like, well, I'll come back to it. So I turn my main plug off, which I have a plug underneath there that everything's plugged into, and this, like, you hit the one button, all on, all off, everything like that. My griddle is never plugged into that. Ever plugged into that, because it's a heat source. It can do a fire. I'm very freaked out about fires. Daddy was a firefighter. Anyways. So I leave. I come back in. I put my pen, my book, my tablet, my cell phone on top of the griddle that's sitting over here. I walk over here, I turn everything on, thinking, because I'm going to start crafting and doing whatever. I turn everything on. I walk over to the other side of the room and I start doing labels, printing out labels for the kids that have to go out. All of a sudden I smell something. Guys, I burned a pin. Look at this pin. I burned a pin. So that's one of the things that I burned. I can't show you the cell phone, but the cell phone case, wasted, burnt. And the piece of paper was about this brown before I realized it. So your next answer is just going to be, I burned everything. You can just say burned, burned. She burned the phone, the tablet, the pin. If you can remember all those, that's even an extra point. The pin, the tablet, and the phone case. Those are important. The pin, tablet, and the phone case. She melted like it was nothing. All right, guys, so here we go. We're going to work on the dress now. So that's your next one. Oh. And once again, it's not plugged into my main source. I did it because it was just the plug that was right there. And I'm like, well, instead of running the cord for this, then I'll just plug it in here and work on it. And wow. That scared me. It scared me. Here we go. All right. So now let's work on her. Let's see. Oh, I got it pinned. I use pins too. All right. Now we're just going to work on her shirt. Just going to work on her shirt. And that would be right here. And your shirt. The shirt. Warm it up. Oh, guys, I'm telling you. I scare myself sometimes. Like, I'll walk away going to do something and then I forget what I'm doing. Within 3 seconds. No, before I leave this room, everything gets shut off. I don't even care if I walk in for 3 minutes, into the house for 3 minutes. Everything gets shut off. And just wrapping her shirt. Just wrapping the shirt around her. And we're going to glue it. Like I said, I don't glue everything completely together until the end. Like the feet to the legs to the body. I guess I could with her because I've already designed her, but usually I don't. There we go. Now it's the skirt time. All right, the skirt time. Now, even though that this is the glitter, it's the non-glitter to the non-glitter. So you can use the crazy glue. All right, let's get the skirt. Your skirt will come like this. You got to place it on the fold. Thank you, Tammy. All right, let's warm this bad boy up. And then, not much, just enough. Oh, I forgot to cut this piece out, but that's okay. Because we can do it right here. It's not long enough. Give me a second, guys. I don't have a pattern for this. I don't have a pattern for this cut because you're just going to have to do it this way. Where's my scissors? I guess I'll use these. All right. I'm just going to cut a strip. The end that was the edge, I know that that's a straight edge and not like that. So I'm going to use that as my base. And I'm just going to make a design. All the way down one length. Oh, these scissors are hard to work with. Any questions, guys? That's all I did. Warm it just a tad bit, only because I like everything warmed up. I like the looks of it better when it's warmed up for some reason. Now, on this jacket, I put it on the outside, on the top, which I'm going to do it again. Or you could put it underneath, but make it yours. You can do it like that, or you can do it like that. I think I'm going to do it this way this time. I like that. Maybe. Let's see what it looks like with the jacket over it. No, because it would be dark purple on dark purple. And then that. And I did it like that because it was a break of the color. So, we're going to do it underneath. Or on top, like I did the other one. So, just start gluing. Can you see? So today, after my live, like I said, I've got some stuff to sell. You know how I am. I like it to go cheap, quick and easy. Quick and easy. But we got to get through the live first. And if we get 40 people, what did I say, 40? We'll do another giveaway. Another giveaway. Any questions, guys? All right. Okay. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Awesome, Tammy. Tammy's got her internet back. Woohoo! I hate to be without internet. Oh. Mine's slow because I have Starlink and I'm out in the middle of nowhere. But I couldn't be without. All right. So now we're going to do the skirt however you want. Like, I did mine, like, okay, hold on, give me a second. I'll show you. I did it seam to seam, which gives it more. You can also do it tighter if you want, which it would sit however you want, wherever you want. But I'm doing seam to seam. Oh, I know, Angel. My whole household runs on it too. My whole household runs on it too. What time is it? 10:28? At 11:20, 11:15, we're going to do our next one. Just writing it down because I just thought of it. I just thought of it. Tammy, you need to talk with Lydia. Lydia and I have worked something out for you, so you please need to talk to Lydia. Tammy Whitting, talk to Lydia. Still hot, still wet. There we go. I did seam to seam. All right. Now we are going to work on the rain jacket. I'm going to do it a little different. I did the gray or the purple all the way around here. Mistake. It's not laying the way I want it to lay. Even after I heat it, it's not laying the way I want it to lay. But we'll make it lay the way I want it to lay here. You watch. It was sticking too far out. Let's see if I can get it to. But anyways, okay, so we're gonna work on a jacket. And once again, we have I did cut the skirt thing, but this was more of a hassle than doing it this way. So I'm going to remove the skirt from the kit. This is a lot easier because if you do it this way, then you have to go and you have to cut. I'll leave it in there, but that would be your choice. Then you would have to do your little cuts or a little woo-woo cut. All right, so that's up to you. I'll leave it in, but I found it easier to do it that way. All right, jacket time. So we've got our jacket, we place it on the fold. And this is big, so you're gonna cut it down, you're gonna do however you want. At first I had it like completely wrap around and it with buttons going down and it just, I don't know. I always change up, guys. But I like it that way. Then you got your hood, your jacket hood. Put that in. And then you've got 2 sleeves. I wonder if you put like a clip. I don't know, Sherry. It might. But the indents, even my fingernails leave indents on these sometimes. So I try to be careful. Try to be very careful. All right, so let's get our trim around our jacket. Where's all my purple? All right, and how I did this was the same way, guys. And I just started with the edge. Now, all right, so let me show you. Sorry, let me show you. I've already put it together. All right. This one edge, the wraparound. One edge needs it, but the other edge doesn't because it's going to be underneath. All right, so one edge needs the trim. And we got to go around the whole thing except for that one edge. And this is where I cut and paste. Just put it on. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a very good idea. There's things that like clips do help a lot when you're doing this, but I'm always careful. Like I said, I'm always careful. Sorry guys, concentrating. Also, I'm going to show you. Knowing that this piece was not going to be long enough, I'm fine with that. Because I might not have to finish that off depending on how I wrap it. Okay? So, let's get the top part done. The neck. Maybe not. Let's try this one. Very little because you know how this stuff just smudges. I want to curve. So see how this is kind of curving? Like, I don't know if you can tell. It kind of curves this way. That's what I want. I don't want it to curve that way. It helps me. It makes it easier when you put it on. If it's already curving for you. All right. Oops. Let's cut. Cut. And. All right. See? This is going to go like this. To it. Hopefully out there. It'll cover that up or go right to it, meet to it. If not, I'll extend it, but that's my goal, is for it to meet right at that on her. Right? Awesome. Can't wait to find out, Lydia. All right, so let's do the hoodie real quick. Remember I said I wasn't going to do the purple on here because I didn't like the way it set. So you're going to, excuse me, fold it, glue it. All right, and we glued it. So it's like this. Now I'm going to take this and put this around. This is still drying, so I glue and then I let it dry. I glue and then let it out. See how that's, fix that. Make it even. You're going to want it even when you put your trim around. All right, is this going to go all the way around? Yes. And which way is it curving? It's curving like this, so we're going to do it start over here. How we all doing? We're doing good. We're sticking at 20, 25. And just put it on. Who's ready to adopt Rainee? Ooh. It's pretty easy. Foam sheets are pretty easy to work with. Once you heat them up, they're real easy to work with. I love it. I can't wait to design for the retreat. Believe it or not, I've never made any type of sweets out of foam sheets. So I'm going to for the retreat. It'll be fun. All right. So we've got that. All right, so we're going to figure out where we're going to attach the hat. So give me a minute. So I know I want the jacket mouth right here. So we'll wrap around right there. I'm going to have to add but there we go. What did I just drop? Wasn't a shoe. All right, so that has to be added on. All right, so now I know that I just have to add a little bit more of that on. I'll take it to the end. This and this and this. All right, let that cool down. All right, And I forgot to do this on her here, but I'm adding a strip right here. Okay. I'm going to heat it for a second. Tammy, we don't have any more room. This one's only 13 people. It's not a big one. It's a small retreat. If it works good, maybe I'll do it bigger next year. So bigger next year would be good. But it's not going to be as cheap. I tried to do it really cheap this year. All right. Hands. You have a pattern for hands. You cut 2 of them. Okay, so, because we're going to attach the arms right now, so we can put the whole jacket together at the same time. Do you see how this is like curled up? That's what we want. We want that curl up. All right, because she's got to hold her umbrella. All right, so you've got just one going down, but this one is the curved one. Whatever hand you want. Remember, thumbs up. All right, and then I'm going to get the handy dandy paintbrush. I think I'd like to do one here in Florida next year. St. Augustine area is beautiful, guys. It's very toury. That's all I'm going to do. You can do the live. You guys can be on the virtual. And there will be kits available, like these kits. Every doll that we create there, I'm doing kits for. Thumbs up. I don't want this one to be as... So I'm not going to heat it as long. And I'm just going to lay it a little bit across just to give it a little something. Yes, virtual, guys, virtual. You'll be a part of a lot of the stuff we're doing. And it's not just crafting. We're going downtown Savannah, Georgia. We're going to rock that town, people. All right, so now we're not putting metal in this arm. We don't need no metal in this arm. And I just took it to the top included. All right. So this is going to be on this side. Oh, did I just mess that up? Thumb. Oh, I did. Did you guys see what I did? I put it upside down. No worries. We got this. Oh, Lydia, yes. Yeah, they do the carriage ride still. Horse-drawn carriage, yeah. Sure do. Sure do. All right, let's just flip this bad boy around. Gotta do it the other way. And they have the trolley about the history. And do you know there's like, oh gosh. My husband and I were watching a documentary on Saturday about what's true and what's not in St. Augustine. Because you know it's the oldest lived town in the United States. Oldest. There's been Spanish and oh, it's just crazy. We're just folding, creating the arms. I think I did it right this time. Oh gosh, I didn't even glue that one down. I could have switched that one out. Oh well. All right, so there's one. Thumbs up. Here's two. Yeah, there's the Colonial. Oh, so beautiful down there. Prohibition Kitchen. There's some good eats down there. Very good eats. Some of the best chocolate. Whetstone chocolate. Oh God, some of the best chocolate I've ever had. All right, so here we go. Put that aside. All right, so now we're going to put the hat on. And how I did it was I lined this up with the middle where I want her buttons. Wrap it around, wrap it around. Secure it. I'm not cutting nothing off because I want that fullness. Just cleaning things up, guys. I'll show you what I'm cleaning up. I'm very picky. See how that's not attached right there to the side? Well, for me, it has to be. So I'm crazy gluing it together. Let it sit for a second. Sherry, you'd like it. It's very touristy. So, obviously, it's the oldest town in America. So, the buildings down there, a lot of the, not a lot, but some of the buildings, most of the buildings, are actually were rebuilt in the 60s because it's such a it's such a touristy town. This is really upsetting me. This is not doing what I want. It's the touristy town. They wanted it to really boom in the 60s. So a lot of the buildings were torn down that were like not habitable and redone to look like that century of housing. So it's pretty cool. And St. Johns County is where it's at. They're the only county ever to have an archaeologist team on staff 24/7. Because if you start to dig up any ground in St. Augustine, because of its history, how many different civilizations lived there, you have to have a special permit. Hey, AJ. You have to have a special permit to dig because of all of the architectural stuff that's underneath there. Archaeology stuff. It's amazing. All right, let's try this again. This wasn't attached right there. And there was a gap. I don't like that. Same with here. Oops, same with there. But you can see all that glue. I don't like that either. So let's clean up some of that glue. See? Just rub across. Get that glue off. All right, there we go. Glue's cleaned up. So it's attaching. But yeah, St. Augustine's amazing. If I do another one, it would be in St. Augustine. It will be in St. Augustine. Because it's just so cool there. All right, here we go. We're attaching now. All right, that's about where I want her rain jacket to hang. So I'm going to take and glue there, attach it. Ah! And then glue here. And I'll show you where I glue. Give me a second. Just at the very tip. Now, if I didn't want her jacket so big, I would cut it down or I would overlap it, but I wanted it glued at the tip. Both tips, where they meet. All right, there we go. So far. Why are you not? Hold on. Get off. Come on. There we go. There we go. And see, as you do your dolls, you can do it how I do it. I don't glue to the very end because, as you see, I want the back of the dress to show more. So I'll just pull it down and glue it in place once I'm ready. But same with the front. Everything will be glued in place. Or you could do what I usually do and use safety or stick pins. All right, so there's her jacket. All right, now we're going to attach the hood. So we're going to find the middle, which is obviously right there. All right. Am I missing anybody? Oh, God. Hey, Mac. Good. Thank you, good. Oh, yeah, Angel. I have ADHD, I think, and OCD. I have all that stuff. Oh, wow, Mac. I would, if I ever went back and redid my life, not that I want to, because the trials and errors that I've had in my life has made me today who I am and more appreciative. But yeah, I would change a few things. Forensic. I am a forensic lover. I love forensic. That and archaeology. All right, so I want the middle. I'm going to mark the middle. I'm going to take the jacket off, but I'm going to mark the middle first. So I know where the middle is. You see me? I just marked the middle of the jacket. Set her aside. Glitter. And that, we still got to do the glue gun. Glue. Attach the middle. And I'm only doing one set at a time because you have to hold it until it cools. We're just attaching one half at a time. It's crazy. All right, guys. Number three, story time. And then the answer. This actually didn't happen until, when was it? Oh, Saturday. Oh, it was Saturday. Christy, it does. Purple's my favorite color. That's not an answer, but purple's my favorite. Do you see how bad that is? Look at that. Okay, that side's done and cooled down. Story time. So every night the husband gets home, we get our drinks, we go to the pool, we hang out at our pool, float around. Then about an hour or so, about an hour or two after he's been home, then we start prepping for dinner. So we go back in the house. We eat outside. We spend a lot of time outside because we love the outside. So we, of course, this is going to give me a fit. So we go in Saturday after a long day in the sun and all that. We go to start prepping for dinner. We walk in the house. The smell of puke was so strong at the back door, but there was no puke. It's weird. It was weird. It was weird. Extremely weird. Hey, Ritz! So we couldn't figure it out. We walked around the entire house. We couldn't figure it out. Cat wasn't sick. Dog wasn't sick. Nobody was sick. No one. So we're like, whatever. So we get our stuff. We come outside. We cook outside. We go to cook our meal outside. We go back in to put the dishes in, and the house is scorching hot. Scorching hot. Couldn't figure out why. Remember, we got hot glue, so we're just forming it, and we're putting everything back together after it unglues itself. Couldn't figure out why. So I own a modular home, which it's not a double wide, but it's a stick-built modular home on a frame. So it's a metal frame that it's brought in on, and that metal frame is what the house stays on. Then it gets either picked up and put on a foundation, or it gets put in, and the foundations are like long concrete pads that my home sits on. Mine's 3, it's a triple section. Okay, I have a triple section. Underneath, I've got a crawl space. It's a pretty good height crawl space. So all your AC duct is underneath there, all your plumbing's underneath there, all that electrical's underneath there. Everything is underneath my home. So my husband calls because, you know, he's got contractors, and he calls them and says, you know, the guy's like, I'll be out there first thing Monday morning. It's great people, great contractors, stuff like that. Well, in the process, Sunday, so we sleep miserably hot. Not miserably hot, because we have fans on the walls that are pointed to us. We have a ceiling fan, so the house was hot, but we were okay, but it was still hot. So the son and husband go golfing, then they come back, and he's like, well, let's go into the house and see what's going on. The main air duct was cooling underneath my house. When that fell off, that's what it was. It was the big whiff of what underneath the house, which doesn't smell that bad, but to me it was just disgusting. It was because the the AC vent fell off the house. So, your next answer is going to be Raquel's drama, which is the puke smell. I swear somebody puked in my house. And it was just the AC vent. But they fixed it. So, hey, Tina. Tina, did you get your patterns emailed? Did you get those? I forgot to ask you yesterday. So anyways. All right. So we've got her jacket, guys. Here we go. How's that? How is that? So number 3 answer for the adoption is puke smell. It's always something. All right, here we go. Now we're going to put her arms on. Remember I said thumbs up? So this arm I just have down at the side. I just have one arm down at the side, but the one that's going to hold the umbrella, whoa, don't drop it on there, is going to be up like this. All right? And you get right towards the middle. And because I do have glitter, I'm doing a little bit of this and a little bit of the crazy glue. And we're just going to ruin another outfit. No, it fell on my apron. Thank you, Dawn. She's coming along. All right, let's, come on, stay on there. All right, one arm's done. Let's do the other one. This one's gonna be holding the umbrella that we are gonna create together. We're almost ready to create the umbrella and put her on a, come on, lady. There we go. And put her on the base. This one's gonna go this way. So afraid her shoe's gonna fall off. All right, and go back on the grill. See that? Mac, purple's my favorite color. Purple's the favorite color. And then you'll see my other favorite color for him. All right, there we go. Come here, face. My girl just fell. Here we go. We got her. Okay, now we're gonna do the face. Do the head. We're gonna do the head. She is, Lucy. Thank you. And guys, like I said, I try to trace the patterns a little bit bigger. It's always easier to cut than to add. That was hard for me to figure out, but I figured it out. Hold on, guys. I gotta get a file. I'm sticking together. Just give me a second, guys. Sorry. See? I have the most amazing nail girl. My girl gets me. Y'all should see my nails. These are bad. Yeah, I'm purple. Give me purple. I guess it would be obvious what my two colors are. All right. Let's get this girl going. All right, let's get our other... I want a thicker one. All I'm trying to do... Oh, here we go. I just wanted a sharp one so I can poke her head. And right in that seam is where I do it. That tells me it's the middle. I pre-poke. Oh, no. You had a leak and didn't even... Oh, hold on, just jumped. Didn't even know... Well, we didn't even know. We even just a new AC and furnace. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, the walls, the floors, the cabinets, that all gets wet. You're done. You're done. It's mold season for that. But you know what? Bleach and water. We do that if we see it. If I see it anywhere around my house, anywhere. Yeah, Ritz. I'm back to look at. I'm going to show you my nail. Can you guys see it? Do you see how awful that is? Look at my poor nail girl. So then I just do this. She's great. All right, let's work on the head. All right, here we go. Let's put, woo! All right. No, do not do that. Remove it. remove it, and then stick your head on. That way you don't break your legs. Yeah, that's, it happens. It happens. That's crazy. But yeah, my leaking, when we have the leak, it's under the house. We have a thing called the underbelly. It's a, come on, sweetie. What are we doing here? There we go. You notice I have her feet this way? That's how I wanted her feet. So when she gets when this one finally gets put on the base, it'll be like this. Her feet will be inwards. So she's doing great. She's standing. She's doing great. My girl is doing great. All right, so we are going to work on the hair. All right. That I don't have cut. Once I get her completely together, then after that is when I start decorating her. To see what I want to put on her and what I don't want to put on her. And where's my hair? Sorry guys, got to cut my hair. I didn't get this cut. Lived in an apartment, didn't know hot water pipe bust. Oh geez, steam everywhere, damage floors. Wow. Yeah, it's so sad, the damage that it does by the time you're able to notice that it's happened. Like I don't know what made my husband think to go underneath and check. I mean, we did have to have it taken care of one other time, but I don't know what made him think to go underneath and check, but I'm glad he did. I mean, that smell did not last but maybe 3 minutes. I was like, oh my. Yeah, water damage is not fun. And then the insurance companies. If you have to deal with the insurance companies, that's even worse. We can talk insurance. We can talk medical insurance. I've paid for 4 MRIs. 3 on my back, and ended up having surgery on my back within a month of each one. For 3, and then my rotator cuff. They weren't going to do an MRI until I went to physical therapy. I'm like, it's tore. What's the purpose? It's not going to fix itself. Proven fact. But insurance. I'm not going to play the game. I just want it done and over with. I want out of pain. 5 years of pain. Broken ankle, now to this. Done. Just cutting the hair. All right, we got bangs. We got to keep the bangs and hair separate. And you'll see why. I thought I was going to get this done. I'm sorry, guys. I spent less time in the craft room this weekend because we're doing the flower beds, and I repotted a bunch of succulents, added succulents. We call it the resort here, so we're forever trying to do something. Hopefully after he gets this area done. I'll have to show y'all when it's done. The flowers are beautiful. He'll do the outdoor shower. I love an outdoor shower. Out in the nature. It'll be out in the woods. All right, last cut here. All right, so now we're just going to warm them all up, and we're going to just flip them. Just flip them. Let me put her back together. The original. All right, here we go. All right, do you see how they are? I don't think it really matters when you put it on the head, but I meant this way. This way does, because you want the little stuff to flip. All right, you want the little end to flip up, the thinner end to flip up. So I'm just going to go like this. Flip. Pulling it down. Flip. Pulling it down. That one's not warm enough. Flip. Ah, hot. Flip. Time cooling it down. Tammy, we're not going to hit 40 people, so there's not another giveaway there. There's little pieces of glue on there, guys. That's what I'm getting off. There's not a giveaway there. And then the last giveaway is going to be Rainee's adoption. It's going to be her adoption. And that's going to be, I'm almost done, so there should be one more question. Let me write one more question down. It'll be 4 questions that need to be answered when I say go, or when I say it's time. The first person to answer the questions in the order that I tell you, because it's not going to be the order I gave you. Order I tell you, then this is going to be the flip side. This is going to flip. Okay? Then the first person that gets them right in the order that I say is the adoption. And if they all come in like 4 or 5 of them at a time, like boom, 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 then I will do a drawing on those. Just flipping them. Just flipping them. And they don't have to be a perfect flip. I turned it down, can you tell? All right. One more. Where is this glue coming from? All right, one more flip. All right, so these are the bangs, which are smaller. Now we're going to work on the top of her head. That's all we're going to do. Is we're going to do the bottom layer, and then we're going to do the bang layer. And this gets tough for me because I'm also an ex-hairstylist. So everything has to be just right. Flip just right. All right, so mark the middle. That way you know where your middle is. Do you see? And then just lay it and glue it. See how I figured that out? And that's where I want that one, so I will just glue it. See? Right to the middle. And now I like the way that one looks for the other side. See how it's kind of flipped over that way? And we're just doing it right on to where the edge is to the edge. Let's put that there and let's glue it. All right, let it go. Vicky, you still here? Let's do this one. You don't have to, and you might not use all 6. All right? Because I'm doing it that way because this one will go over the top there and cover that up. All right? That one's not curled enough for me. All right, and up here at the top, hold on guys, sorry. I gotta hold it so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm just V'ing the next V down and then the next V down, and then one will fit in the middle. So take it. There we go. Oh, cool. Vicky, when you gonna start the dolls? Guys, I'm talking about Vicky. She's made these dolls before. She's made these dolls before. I think she could do it. I think she could do it. All right, this one I only had to use the 5. I might fill that 6th one in. I don't know. Depends. But it's never the same. See? Angel, it's practice. It's just practice. It's all practice. All right, so we're going to put 2 aside. All right, so we got the bottom done. Now we're going to go towards the top. We're going to do this top layer now that you see here. And the 2 front, the 2 front here will be last, guys. That'll be last. Mariposa, I want to see when you have time to do one. I mean, Maricela. All right, so we're going to start. I think I like that one for that side. Or do I like this one for that side? Oh, I like this one for that side. All right, I'm not gluing it down yet, but I found the one for my side. See how it's kind of back, and I'll fix it more so it's flip back like hers here. Flip backwards. So that'll be that side. I gotta find one for the other side. I gotta make one for the other side. And then I'll put those down. I just heat it back up. And I'm just twisting it kind of a little bit. Styling her hair. All right, so that's for that side and that's for that side. And I know it's gonna start right there, so this one's gonna start right here. Can you see? So this will start right here. And it's gonna go in the middle of the crack from the previous one. Glue it down. I know, I can't wait to see you make one. It'd be awesome. All right, and let's do this one over here, or do I want this one? Man, I got these things flipping all the same way. I don't want them flipping the same way. So reheat them, just the bottom, the base. And just reform it. Heat it. And reform it. Maricela, you need to practice so when we go to the resort or the retreat, you know how to do it. All right, here we go. Next one goes down this crack. See? And there's glue on here, but I don't know why. Just take a little bit off. Do not let it sit for too long. Reshape the hair if you need to make it look right. Hairstyling at its best. Oh, I'll have to go back and look. Was it live, Vicki? Like I said, guys, I didn't go to the hot tub this morning, so I do not have a clue what's going on at all today. On anything. All right, so now we're gonna go to the next one. That's gonna cover that one. And then we're gonna do the next one. Are y'all seeing this? Rework this curl. Rework that curl. I'll have to go look at it. I listened to, who did I listen to this morning? I think it was Potts. While I was doing the house, my chores, my house chores. All right. See? Now we're gonna do her bangs. This one was gonna go this way. Oh yeah, okay. Wait till you guys see this. I did this one different than that one and my other one because I like this better. But watch. All right, I'm gonna take this tip, put a little glue on it, and then I'm gonna take it and I'm going to attach it down there. Here we go. This is a longer one and not the short bang. Come on, attach. You'll see. Hairstyling. Did you hear? Little hairstyling, ladies. You got to get that hairstyle done. All right, so that's one side. And now this other side, it's going to be the shorter one. And the reason why I did this was because I want, where is it? The flower to kind of be like it's holding back her hair. Oh, I don't know if I could do this. Kind of holding back her hair. like a little pin back. So there's that one. And now we're going to put the other one on the other side and just let it flip. Glue. I'm going to put that down a little bit more. But this one's going to twist back. So do not get the ball, but try to get a little bit of see? You can glue it like that if you want, which I'm going to do because I prefer it to sit there. Take it and glue it. All right. You see all the glue on here. Oof. Get it off. All right, so now we're going to have let me reform this one. Not happy with it. Told you guys, the hairstylist comes out in me. There we go. Better. Then I want it to sit down a little bit, so we're going to just dab a little glue. And it's going to sit there. Yeah, you could. Yeah. Yes, you can change it. All right, and then this is where I'm going to have this sitting. Like it's holding this side back a little bit. See? All right. Next, we're going to cut out her nose. Cut her nose. What time is it? Oh, dang. It's time for another. I'm trying to do it like every hour. All right. Put her nose away. All right. Here's the nose. Put the nose away. Okay. Now, heat the nose up. Let it cup. It's going to cup. You want a cupped nose. Cupped nose. See, guys, this is at 350, and it's not burning it at all. I think it all just did. That thing was just fried. All right, we're cupping it. Now we're going to go down his face, her face. Want the nose in the middle. So I did the nose in the middle, made a little mark. Crazy glue, and then stick your nose on. Don't push the nose down. You want the nose to stay plump. Make sure you get it in the middle. We got our nose. All right. Number 4. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. I remember. Oh, wow. This just happened this morning. So this morning, I go out to check my plants. Okay. I have, fruit trees? Oh, let me write down the answer. I have fruit trees. Well, butterflies, certain kind of butterfly is attracted to this fruit tree. My orange tree. Beautiful butterfly. Beautiful butterfly. I actually allowed butterflies last year to completely demolish one of my plants because I just like seeing the cocoons and seeing the caterpillars and stuff like that. So, oh, not this yet. We're into the mouth. So, we had some yard work done and the landscaper guy was here. And I went to my fruit tree, my orange tree, and I said, oh, Alan, what is this bird turd? Are birds like landing on my leaves here and pooping? Is that what this is? I'm just measuring for my mouth. Is this bird turds on my orange tree? He looked at it and he goes, no. Guys, it's a caterpillar that looks like a poop from a bird. I'm not kidding you. But the caterpillar becomes so beautiful. So your next answer is going to be a poop caterpillar. A caterpillar that looks like poop. It's crazy. It's crazy. So the next answer is caterpillar poop. Drawing the mouth. Drawing my little mouth because we all know that Raquel can't draw a straight line. Oh, this caterpillar literally looked like poop. So now every morning I have to go out. Where is my mouth pin? Every morning now I go out and I'm only going to allow one caterpillar poop on my tree so I can watch it cocoon and become another butterfly. Beautiful butterfly. It's crazy. Why is this not working? What is going on with my marker? I got fine. This is a fine. There we go. Draw the mouth. I know I keep showing it all upside down. All right, so we got the mouth. Now we're gonna do the rosy cheeks. Rosy cheeks. Yes, Mac, I got this one because I try to paint eyes. I'm still going to work on doing eyes. And then the smaller circles. Amazon. Oh, did you just see what I did? I got that marker. Oh, I thought I let it dry. Yeah. I mean, usually I have, like, when I do my patterns, I cut and reuse all the time. Sometimes I have to make new ones. Like, this is my basic, the torso for my bigger dolls. My torso, my hair, my arms, my legs. I just recut. Recut. Like Raquel. All right, we got cheeks. Let's put some dot, 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 dot. Some dot, 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 dot. Am I missing anybody else? Mac, yeah, I got you. Yeah, okay. Just lightly. All right. Let's do her eyeballs. Oh, I just lost my eyes. Oh, no. Guys, it's because I didn't put them away. That's okay, because check it out. She's gone crazy with eyeballs. Here they are. Like, all these are eyeballs. All these are eyeballs. All kinds of eyeballs. Organization. Not good. Not good. All right, so these are already done. These are different. This is a different type of, this is how I did my eyes first. I literally would mix the resin and then paint it on and smooth it, like smooth it out. So this whole sheet is a resin of eyeballs. Used to do it that way. So, and like I said, you don't get a choice of the eyeballs on this one because Rainee and whatever I decide to name him are my colors. And their eyeballs are purple and blue. The Christy, I'm gonna say it, I got 2 more minutes before, and I'm gonna say it one more time. I'll try to say it twice within like a 5-minute period. So no, you haven't. Stick around. I got about 2 more minutes. So now we're gonna do the eyes. Actually, I'll just repeat it now. It's the caterpillar turd. Caterpillar that looks like a turd. Y'all, it's crazy. Just cutting the eyeballs out. Give me a second. Oh, I forgot to put these through the thing. Hold on, let me put these through the sticky. And let me put a little cuteness on the nose. Y'all gotta go watch Vicky's live last night from the Divas. She did a doll, she said. Yeah, I was thinking Stormy. You wanna know what's so funny? Is I have a second cousin. Her name is Snowy, and her brother's name is Stony. Stony. Thank you, Christy. All right, so now we're just going to place the eyeball on. Oh, that was too small of an eyeball. Stick around. That was too small. Thought it was that one. Nope, it's this one. Let's try this again. I'll post it. I'll post the larva. What's it called? Larva? Oh no. What's going on? Guys, it's empty. We'll be gluing this bad boy on. All right, let me just glue it. Hot glue. No worry, Christy. Yeah, I try to do it every couple minutes, at least 2 or 3 times in case somebody walks away and comes back. I have to get the tape. The tape's way over there for this machine. I'm not getting up. So we'll just use crazy glue to glue them on. And this is how she doesn't get the crazy glue all over her fingers doing this. All right, I'm just gonna eyeball it. Literally. Stick it on. Don't use your finger to push that down, because if you got glue on your fingers, it's going to ruin the eyeball. Okay? It's going to ruin the eyeball. Just be careful. All right, let's do the second one. I shake the extra off. All right, here we go. Ah, come on. There we go. There she is. Now, all I do is, sometimes I use hey Annie's template, but when I just do I don't. And they're not perfect, but there's her face. Stick her head on. Remember, she's not glued anywhere yet. Here she is. And now we will start gluing her together so we can start. Look at what I just found, guys. Eyes. And they're actually the wrong size eyes. Glad I didn't use them. All right. All right. So let's start gluing her together, and then we're going to work on the umbrella. Actually, no, let's work on the umbrella first, because I have to make sure she can hold it. We're going to figure this one out together, guys. You ready? We will figure this one out together. This is about 14 inches long. Let me write that down. All right. Remember, guys, the kits are $30. Patterns are $5. 14 inches. Wire. All right, and you've got your leaf. Put your leaf in with your patterns. And let's form a leaf. Thank you, AJ. All right, let's form a leaf. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap this with this. All right. Do you see how it's cupping up? Can you see? That's what I want. Just cooled it down. just place it on the top of my hand because I don't want it totally curved. And I'm cooling it down. All right. It's not telling her. Okay, so see, we got to figure this out. All right, so the goal is to have her holding this. And I think I'm going to put it up on her shoe, maybe. I don't know yet. But the wire's got to go through here. And over the top. So, I think we're going to have to do it on the shoe. Okay? Once I get this done, then we're going to start putting her together and adding the little stuff to it. All right. Here we go. That should be good. Ooh. Stay there, Joe. I'm going to glue this down a little bit this way. I didn't take it all the way to the edge because I'm going to glue this down. I'll show you in a second if you can't see it from there. Yeah, that's hot. Sorry, I want this to stay like that, so I've got to hold it for a second. Down to 18 people. If you've been here from the beginning, you got 1 in 18 chance of adopting her. If you get the answers right. This is killing me. Keep burning myself. Why do it the hard way when you can do it the easy way, Raquel? Just lay it flat. I talk to myself too, guys. Talk to myself. All right. While that's cooling down, let's start gluing her together. She needs to be glued. I glue around here. To glue it. Stick it in. Put her sock. I want her sock about there. I'm going to put a dab of hot glue, crazy glue back here on the crease. Let's do. Now we're going to put. You get buttons. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're going to start assembling her, guys. And gluing her in place. Remember, we didn't do the bottom like this because this is going to be on a base. You can and you don't. I do and I don't. It just depends on the weight of the doll. She's small, so I'm not going to do her that way. I'm not going to put a bottom on. All right, let's get the next leg. This is the bottom part. Put it in. All right, there we go. That's the right way. Let's do it this way. Add your glue. Yeah, Angel. I'll talk to myself all day. I don't care. Glue this in place because that's up a little. Tweezers are wonderful. All right, let's put this one on. All right, let those dry. All right, so let's do this part now. All right, so I want her skirt to sit as low as I can get it to go. Just pull it. All right, so it's pulled. Now, I'm gonna take my glue underneath here and just dab all the way around and let it adhere, let it stick. Once we get that done, then we'll put this to this. Oh good, that's done. And ready. All right, got the front of her. This leg goes here. This leg goes here. Oh yeah. Okay. So remember I said I wanted her legs kind of like that because I wanted her pigeon-toed? So that's how we're gonna do it. Keep them down like that. Exactly how I want it is how I'm gonna hold it until I get it attached. Come on, Betsy. All right, push down. Give it a few minutes to adhere. She's standing. And she's pigeon-toed. All right, it's jacket time. So before I put my jacket on, I'm going to put my buttons on. And that's the 2 lighter buttons. All right. Pull it down how far you want it, how you want it. And that's a pretty tight fit. You don't have to glue it down, but I would because we're going to attach the umbrella. So make sure we glue this down. Wherever it's attached up here, wherever it's connecting, we want it to glue. So I just go around the top, which is like about this part right here, and glue. Just make sure it attaches so it will hold. All right. There she is so far. She's attached. All right. Let's do the base real quick before we do her, put her head in and do her umbrella. So here we go again with the glue situation. I really need to get glue out here. She's dancing over here. You guys see her dancing? Gee. All right, here we go. How we doing? What number are we on? 16. We're down to 16 people. I know it takes a long time, guys, to do a doll. It's not... These small ones I can figure out in 2 days. My larger ones, just takes time. Takes time. All right. Let's attach her because I gotta. I think I'm gonna do grass too around the base. That would be cool. Oh, she's drying. Well, I'll show you what I mean. I'm just gonna take a long piece and just go I'm not gonna do it right now in front of everybody, but I'll just do something like that. Oops, I'm like over here on the computer. And then I'll go around the base. So you can see grass all the way around. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll do that off camera. All right, let's get this on. Now this is gonna go down in that hole, but we need to add hot glue. And in the hole. There we go. All right. Bring this down. Put this in. I gotta glue this in. So you can give me one moment. Maybe not on her. I think she can hold it. I think she can hold it. So I'm going to thank you, Susan. Thank you, Jennifer. All right, so I'm gonna fill the hole with with hot glue. And I'm going to put this in all the way to the end. And then I'm going to glue this part to this for a little more security. All right? I hate these strings of hot glue. They drive me crazy. I was thinking so, but I don't even think I'm going to put it that far down. I don't know. Guys, it's... do that. It's just a problem is my straws weren't big enough or were like not long enough. So that's on the ground. If I put it on her shoe, or that shoe, the other shoe, then I could possibly go further this way. And that's on her shoe. And it covers her head more. If I put it on the ground, it's on top of her. Maybe I just stick it up a tad bit. Maybe, oh no, you know what? No, I'm going to do it this way. I can get the support needed by gluing it right where my finger is and her holding the umbrella. Because this is kind of be wavy and... do you see what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit higher. Oh my. All right. Maybe her just holding it. Let me do this again. Hold on, guys. Maybe her just holding it. Like that. And then I'll attach it right here. Ground. On the shoes, ground. I think I have to do it on the shoes because I need that stability, and I don't think I'm going to get it with just her holding it and it just being on her dress. But I really like it like that. All right. To the skirt. Like right there. Connected right there. Yeah, I think I like it just like that. Just like that. So let me do that while I can. And let it cool. Then glue her palm. Yes, the tweezers just went flying. Like that. So she's holding it. Get down. There we go. All right. So it's on the dress now, and she's holding it. There we go. And then we can play with the wiring. However we may want it. Your new mommy's going to have to decide this one, darling. Because this mommy's can't figure it out. She's done. She's got it. There we go. There we go. Now, you know what would be cool is to do like drops, but I don't know how you would, like raindrops coming from the umbrella. We'll see. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, so while this is drying, she's done, right? She's done. Oh, Rainee girl, you're done. You ready for a new mommy or a daddy? But I am going to do grass. I am going to do grass around here, guys. Like I said, I'm going to do grass, but I'm not going to do it here. And I'm going to see if I can get this raindrop thing. Oops. Raindrop things. That would be cute. Like dropping down. Let me try that. All right. Guys, I'm going to sit here and write these in order, and then I'm going to tell you the order you need to write them in order to be in the drawing for her. And all right. You ready? Your orders. The order. Do not. No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. So, don't put them on there yet. You're going to put them all at the same time, but you're going to have to write them down. Get ready. The first one was, what happened under my house? What happened under my house? The second one, what happened to my pen, my phone cover, and my paper? The third one is that beautiful butterfly. What's the larva look like? The caterpillar. And the last one was what was found in my refrigerator. Go. Smell, pen, paper, phone cover. That beautiful butterfly looks like what before it becomes a butterfly? And what was found in my refrigerator? Does anybody remember? Oh gosh, she's got to have a mom. She's got to have a mom. Remember, kids are $30. Email me, private message me. Patterns, email out for $5. I think I have a winner. Hold on. Susan Burnham. Puke smell. I burned all my stuff. That caterpillar. Looks like poo. And the scorpion. We got Susan Barnum. Make sure I please have your information. Did I say it right? Susan. Yeah, Barnum. And then we're going to do one pattern for the second person that came up. Susan. All right, it's jumping. Sorry, guys, hold on. We got Susan, Albert, and Angel. Albert and Angel, you get a free pattern. And Susan is your new mommy. I'm going to do the grass. And like I said, you can just figure this out. However you want it. I'm going to try to do these drops down it. I think it would look cute. Look, guys. Oh. Raindrops. Can you see it? That'd be cute. Several of them here and there. I'm going to work on that. Bye, Ritzy. Thank you. Awesome. All right, guys. That's it. I'm going to finish her off. These raindrops. I think I'm going to put raindrops on her. I got to do my dolls. I got to do her umbrella and stuff. So I want to thank everybody for coming. Don't forget the dollhouse. Raquel's Creations dollhouse is still there. Please go post your stuff. Dolls only. So sorry. I just wanted dolls. That's why it's called the dollhouse. So make sure you go do that. And I thank you guys for spending 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 hours with me again. All right. Y'all have a good afternoon. Bye, guys.